yo, Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. This is the Elite Squad Trooper from The Bad Batch. This is from Star Wars The Black Series, and I am loving this new trooper. I love my troopers, you guys know, so I had to pick this up. It's an Elite Squad Trooper from Kamino, if anyone remembers from the Bad Batch episodes on Star Wars Clone Wars. And we are getting, of course, The Bad Batch in its own television series very soon. This is actually from the Bad Batch line as well, which is pretty cool. So this may be a new line that we're going to be getting to feature all the characters from the new series and from the Clone Wars episodes. So this is separate from the usual Clone Wars line, which is nice. So this is part of the Black Series from Hasbro. If you haven't seen these reviews before, I've reviewed very recently the new Darkseid Rey, so please go back and check out that review, amongst many hundreds of others. There's a playlist on the channel that features every Black Series figure I've ever reviewed, and I started reviewing them when The Force Awakens came out, and then I've gone back and done some older figures, but predominantly it's from like The Force Awakens onwards. But I've got most of them now, as you can see around the room if you're new to the channel. I collect action figures, and I love collecting figures. So, with that out of the way, it's time to review this awesome Elite Squad Trooper. Now, this guy is, like I said, he's very similar to the Phase 2 Clone Trooper armor from the planet Kamino, and they utilize the new class transport with the active green T-visors, very similar to the Death Watch figures. Sorry, Death Watch? No, that's Mandalorians. The Death Troopers from Rogue One, and they've been featured in Rebels and stuff like that as well. Very similar to that, but this is still using that Republic-style armor, which is very cool. So on the back there is a really cool write-up which states, after the formation of the Galactic Empire, a small group of highly skilled enlisted recruits is tasked with neutralizing anti-imperial insurgents throughout the galaxy as a means to prove the effectiveness of conscripted soldiers. Very cool indeed. So this is one of the many forms of the start of the Imperial Stormtrooper, basically. Okay guys, let's break him out of the packaging. I'm loving the artist rendering that is on the side of these boxes with that red haze. That's very cool. And then of course we've got another one on the back there too. Let's go ahead and break this guy out of the box. Very happy to have this figure. Got it from Comics and Cocktails, so thank you very much, Comics and Cocktails, for hooking us up. I always do my pre-orders through Comics and Cocktails. I do find them to be one of the better of the online retailers. I also use Kapow Toys and In-Demand Toys quite regularly. But 9 times out of 10 these days, I am pretty much using Comics and Cocktails. They've never let me down. Here we go. So we've got the we got that new blaster there. Same as the usual ones, plain black, no grey wash over or anything like that. It's just plain. I'm so used to the camera being up here. It's down here now. I've changed the location of how I'm using my camera, so I keep holding things up in the wrong place now. I need to get used to the camera being a little bit lower. I need to look over there, not there. I'll get there eventually. This new corner has thrown me off completely because I'm so used to filming from the other side of the room in a very different location, so everything's backwards now. So sometimes I sit too far over, I need to sit more this way. Right, box out the way there. Here we go. So here he is, guys. Oh, he's so nice. He is so good. Get my big face out of the way so you can see it. Look at that. Nice grey black with that green visor. Stands out so well. Such a nice trooper. You'll be able to see this a lot better when we head on down to the desk cam in a moment, because you can't really see much at the moment with it being grey on this colour and the background's not helping. Let's look at articulation though. The head is on a ball joint, so you can make it look up, down, left and right. And you can also tilt the head as well, which is nice. His armour does lift up at the side hinge. These are plasticky, sort of rubbery, the pauldron pieces, so they will go over the top of the armour, so there's no scuffage. So if you lift that up and then pop that over the top like that, you're going to save the little plasticky bit and not get scuffed. You can also rotate him there. There's also the bicep hinge, which is, sorry, double hinge elbows, I believe there. Oh no, just single hinge elbows. Sorry, I do speaking out thingy. Speaking out turn there, double hinge elbows that do also rotate. Hands are on ball joints. So nice bit of articulation there. You can crunch him around on that abdomen waist, which is nice, and you can also rotate him there. There's no further waist swivel because he's got that big crunch there. Legs do lift out pretty far, but do get hindered quite a bit by the armour pieces scuffing up against the belt, as well as forwards, backwards. There's a top thigh cut there, and you have got double hinged knees on this one, so there is a nice knee articulation there, as you can see. And the feet are on rocker and pivot. There's no further shin rotation or anything. This trooper doesn't have a holster for his gun, which is weird. Most stormtroopers and that have the holster. This one doesn't. But we can put the gun in his hand. He has got a trigger finger, so I'm going to put the gun in that hand. And in my usual pose, try and get him to double hand it. There we go. Let's kind of have that hand like that. There we go. So yeah, it's very cool. I like it. You'll be able to see that, like I say, a lot better in a moment on the desk cam. Very nice figure. The paint and everything is very nice. There's no scuff on there. It's very, very, very detailed and very nice. Guys, so you can get a proper up-close personal look at this, let's head on down to the desk cam so you guys can see it properly. So let's head on down to the desk cam. So guys, here he is out of the packaging. It's the Elite Squad Trooper. Now he'll be going with my Empire collection very soon. Loving this figure. It's very well done. That nice green tint of the visor there. Very cool. And then continuing down. It's a solid grey armour all the way through. It's made of a light plastic. So there's no real paint sort of issues going to be on this. It is one continuous colour with a bits of black thrown in. But I've not found any defects, warping or anything on this. It just seems very nicely put together. It's definitely a figure worth having in the collection. Plenty of articulation in there to keep you entertained, to keep you posing him and playing with him. So it's definitely one that I would recommend here. Especially if you're a fan of, you know, the television stuff, Clone Wars, Rebels. It's definitely one to be worth picking up. And I imagine this will be quite hard to find in time. And you can definitely see where the armour is progressing. Obviously this is the Death Trooper from later on in the Rogue One. And then if we bring in this guy as well, it's definitely up there as a part of the Elite costumes. It looks very nice. It does look very cool with the rest of them. Which is your favourite Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. And which era of the trilogy do you prefer your Clone or Stormtroopers? Like, are you pre-Clone Wars, post-Clone Wars? Which phase armour, things like that? Let us know in the comments down below, guys. Me personally, I do love the Death Troopers. They're still my absolute favourite. But this guy is coming up at a close second now. He looks awesome. The Kamino Trooper was pretty cool as well. So guys, what are your thoughts on this one? Let us know in the comments down below. But let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. So guys, what are your thoughts on this Stormtrooper? This Clone Trooper. Clone Trooper? Elite Squad Trooper. We'll get there eventually. It is kind of a Clone Trooper. What are your thoughts on this new Trooper though? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. But guys, as always, I'm your host, Soup Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, may the Force be with you. Bye!